In today's video, I'm going to cover everything that you need to know and why having a real estate agent on your side is a crucial step for you when buying or selling a home. If you've worked with an agent before and you had good or bad experiences, go ahead and put in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever wondered why real estate agents have the best knowledge and know exactly where to price your home? Well, the reason is that we live and breathe this, right? The first thing on our list with all of this stuff is going to be market expertise. Every single day, whether it be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it is of the week, I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at what homes are selling, what homes are coming on the market, and I'm saying, okay, based on this information, I really think it's going to be here. Real good agents will live and breathe that market for your local area, whether it be specific to Manhattan, Kansas, or whether it be specific to Manhattan, New York. It doesn't really matter. They are living and breathing the market. They know what's coming in down the pipeline as far as developments. They know what new things are coming down for areas that are up and coming. They understand that. In addition to all of that stuff, what I'm also doing when I pull my comparables is I'm looking at what's been selling around the area. And again, you're not looking at stuff that sold 3 years ago. You're looking directly in your market, in your neighborhood. I've actually helped clients price out houses, and I've had both sides of the spectrum, right? I go in and I say, okay, I think you need to do this, this, and this, and I think if you do that, we'll be able to get X price. And if they listen to me and they do all that stuff and we price it competitively, keyword is competitively. I have so many people that are like, oh no, let's list it high, we can always come down. Somewhat true, but the longer a home sits on the market, the more stigma that particular home has. And there's no amount of marketing that I can do if you don't have your home presented at the best possible price. Now, switching to the other side of that on the buy side, right? Finding your right home isn't looking at everything that's out there. I had a client one time a couple years ago, and he's like, Kyle's not bringing me anything, blah, blah, blah. And finally I found the home because I knew what they needed. I knew what they wanted, or at least what they had told me they wanted. And so I literally sent them that one home. We got in there, I said, guys, we have to get in here today. This home's gonna go very quickly. We got in there, we got the house under contract, and we crushed it, knocked it out of the park. If you're chasing every little shiny object, it's gonna waste a lot of time, and you don't wanna do that. I would tell you that's probably the big one. And then probably my favorite is negotiating with the offers. You know, I'm dealing with it on both sides of it right now, but what I've found, buyers don't necessarily know what they're doing or know what to ask for when they're going through that process. So it's very, very important to kind of know what that looks like for you and what that looks like for your family. The other part of it is you're going to get buried in paperwork. And so navigating that paperwork, navigating all of that stuff to go through during closing, making sure that we've got everything done legally, making sure that that's there. And probably more than anything for buy side of it is just to be someone to be able to bounce ideas off of, be there for their particular people and be there for, hey, don't worry, this is normal. It's okay to go in and go walk through a house a couple times. It's okay to kind of help through this process. And you get to have all this stuff for really low cost for what it is whenever you look at how much you're spending on a particular home. The next thing on our list is going to be marketing and selling a home. Here's the thing. I have my network of people. I have my network of buyers. I have my network of individuals to help me make sure that we are presenting your home in the best possible light. So you can see the differences. I have those pictures of where you have a non-professional real estate agent versus the photos that we take. This is probably the biggest thing that I harp on is I want to make sure that we are presenting your home at the best possible light and the best possible way that we can, because it's very, very important to do that. Making sure that we're doing our marketing, getting it out in front of our network of people, getting it out in front of everybody that we can on social media, because it's not all about just throwing it online and hoping it works. It's actually about getting it out there in front of people and being top of mind for whenever it is. And then the follow-up. Hey, you said you guys might be interested. What can I do to help sway in our way? What can I do to make things a little bit better? What can I do to get us an offer for that particular home? Next thing is going to be navigating the legal and financial complexities of what we can do when you go to sell your home. There's a lot of additional things that comes with just putting it under contract and moving on. we've got to go through inspections, and we got to go through the contracts. We got to make sure that you're protected on inspections. We got to make sure that you have the resolution taken care of. You got to make sure the earnest money's there. It just goes on and on and on. And I've got all of those people in place ready to go to help you, as well as myself. It's a team, and you get all of that included with the cost that it takes to sell your home. And I think the beauty of going through all of this stuff is how to manage through this process, meeting your deadlines, making sure that you don't forget that, oh, there's chipped and peeling paint. That may particularly be an issue with a VA or an FHA loan. Whatever the case may be, I have that experience. I've sold over 500 homes in my 9 years of doing business, and I have that experience of doing this on a daily basis. Having that local knowledge and connections. My opinion, when you are hiring your agent, you want to be able to connect with somebody that is going to be able to connect you with the community. Whether it's buying or selling, I've got everybody, and you can ask for it. Once you have that one, I've got my seller's guides, I've got my buyer's guides, but what I also have for my clients is I have my contractor's guides. And yes, that gets updated every single year, because if my contractors aren't doing the work that they promise or doing the quality of work that they promise, I pull them off of my list. So you get a list of my people that are vetted every single year and held accountable, because if you come back, if you're my client and you come back to me and you say, hey Kyle, I didn't really like XYZ plumbing, cool, that's all I need, take them off. Okay, that's all I need from them, because I want to make sure that I'm referring quality people that have that. So being a good real estate agent and having those connections to the community and to the people and to everyone else that's involved with that one, I want to be there for that, and understanding the process, right? If you followed me at all, you understand that I do a lot of DIY stuff myself. So I have a lot of experience of knowing what's behind this wall. I know what's inside of this wall, whether it be electrical or plumbing or just structurally what's potentially going on, because I've taken these walls apart. Perfect example. I've got young families that are coming to town, and they're talking to me and like, oh, we really want this, and we love the schools, and we love this. And I tell them, I'm like, well, here's been my experience with particular areas. And what I like about this, about every area, and what you have to kind of look for. I think that everyone deserves to understand what areas that you're getting into and what those look like. And so being able to share those experiences from other clients and other people is a very important piece to having that professional real estate agent helping you. I'd say the final thing on our list is going to be just the experiences, right? Look at your reviews of the people that you're hiring, the Google reviews or the Facebook reviews or whatever that is, and do your research. Just because you meet them and they're the only ones, you're like, yeah, whatever, they're just gonna be opening doors for me. That's not who it is. That's not who you need. Interview them. You don't have to sign everything. And I know that real estate agents now are gonna say, oh, before I show you a house, you have to sign this buyer agency agreement. That's not the case. You have the right to interview your buyer. The only thing that you have to do legally now is do a touring agreement. That's all you have to do. So interview your buyer agent and make sure that they are going to be a good fit for you. If you're considering a move or have any questions about buying and selling real estate, I would love to be your person to reach out to. My phone number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. And as always, if you enjoyed this content and if you had fun watching this or any of our other videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like, because it does help us grow the channel. Have a good day. We'll talk to you next time.